is a resource-rich country. Gold, timber, diamonds, bauxite, manganese, iron ore, lithium, and some even suspect uranium, because wherever you have lithium, you have uranium. A little bit of copper. We have huge resources of agricultural land. If you go up to the north today, 8 million hectares of land lying fallow. And these are very great resources that every country would want. And today, it's oil and gas additional. So we have absolutely no excuse that we can't leverage all these for our development. And these create opportunities. And I keep saying that there are countries that have none of these and have developed. So we do not have any excuse not to develop. Now the next O is openness. Openness because we talk about these things, we engage, and today's economic direction is fully endorsed and in partnership with the private sector. So here's a government that talks with the private sector, works with the private sector. And I was talking to somebody earlier this morning. He says, yes, but Ghana, you see, when the diasporans come, we don't give them space. We don't give them the chance to even talk. And I says, look, you don't understand. You probably haven't identified your own strength. Go back to the time of independence. Our first president, Kwame Nkrumah, was from the diaspora. True or false? True or false? Yes, and my great-grandfather paid for him to come to Ghana to lead the fight for independence. How many of our presidents haven't come from the diaspora? Just a few, a handful. The rest of them all have come from the diaspora. And I was trying to highlight to him that you say that Ghana doesn't embrace the diaspora. It's very wrong. And today we are going to hear testimonies from people who have walked the talk. And one thing that I found different from this year's diaspora conference is that usually we hear quite a fair bit of complaints about what is not going right and what we are not doing right in Ghana. This year, I didn't hear that. This year, I heard stories and questions from people who want to engage, people who want to take advantage of the opportunities, and people who want to come back and contribute. And that is very heartwarming and very encouraging. So I think that's the openness that we have. We are currently engaged in significant reforms as well. Reforms that will position Ghana as the best place to do business in Africa. Now the third O, I call optimism. Now this optimism for me is factual, only because many of the things that the government said it will do and achieve, it has done. And it has achieved it. But there's still a lot more to go. And so they're working very hard to make sure that you consolidate all these things to move from the glorious Ghana into a greater Ghana. And I think I'm very well convinced that we are on course to do that.